Good morning, everyone. Today we will have a test again based on 16 major literary terms we discussed recently. In this test, we will have 20 major MCQ questions. MCQs means multiple choice questions. Okay, so first of all, I would like to show you what are the 16 major literary terms we discussed recently. They are ballad, Bildungsroman, Kunstelroman, burlesque, lampoon, blank verse, foot, meter, bombast, carpe diem, romantic comedy, satiric comedy, comedy of manners, comedy of humour, comedy of menace, and farce. So today's test will be based on these 16 literary terms. Okay, let us start with the first question. I'll show you the question for some time, and you will have to answer it in your own mind, and I will show you the answer in the next slide. Okay, so the first question: what is the main defining feature of a ballad? The main defining feature: number A, written in quatrains; B, simple rhyme scheme; C, tells a story; D, all of the above. The question is asking for the major defining feature, not all the defining features. So the answer will be C, tells a story. Question number 2. A formative novel about protagonist's psychological and moral growth is known as Bildungsroman, burlesque, analogy, caricature. So the answer will be Bildungsroman. Question number 3. Kunstelroman is also known as romantic comedy, artist novel, Zeitroman, or refrain. The answer is artist novel. Question number 4. James Joyce's novel, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, is an example of burlesque, lampoon, Kunstelroman, or comedy. The answer is Kunstelroman. Question number 5. Parody is a type of high burlesque, low burlesque, mock epic, or travesty. The answer is high burlesque. Okay, coming to question number 6. Some burlesque use humor and caricature to criticize social issues, whether it is true or false. The answer is true. Okay, coming to the next question, the question number 7. Which of the following is not a type of burlesque? Lampoon, parody, Hudibrastic poem, farce. The answer is farce. Question number 8. A metrical foot consisting of one unstressed syllable followed by one stressed syllable is known as iamb, trochee, anapest, or dactyl. The answer is iamb. That is one unstressed syllable plus one stressed syllable. Okay? Now coming to question number 9. Who used blank verse in translation of Aeneid into English? Shakespeare, Ben Jonson, Henry Howard, or Marlowe? That is Christopher Marlowe. The answer is Henry Howard, who is also known as Earl of Surrey. Question number 10. Bombast means seize the day, pretentious or boastful talk, incongruous imitation, or a comparison. The answer is pretentious or boastful talk. Now coming to question number 11. Which of the following poets does not write in carpe diem style? Omar Khayyam, Edmund Weller, Edmund Spenser, or Robert Browning? The answer is Robert Browning. Robert Browning was a Victorian poet. Question number 12. Comedy ends happily, gloomily, with sadness and melancholy, and D, none of the above. The answer is happily. That is, a comedy ends with happy ending. Okay. Question number 13. Shakespeare's As You Like It is an example of satiric comedy, romantic comedy, comedy of manners, or comedy of humours. The answer is romantic comedy. Question number 14. Satiric comedy deals with political doctrines, philosophical doctrines, social reformations, or all of the above. The answer is all of the above. Question 15. The Way of the World is an example of romantic comedy, satiric comedy, comedy of manners, comedy of menace. So the answer will be comedy of manners. Okay, try to remember this particular thing. Question 16. Who coined the phrase comedy of menace? A. David Campton, B. David Copperfield, C. Derozio, or D. Menander? So the answer is David Campton. Okay. Now coming to question number 17. Aristophanes represented new comedy, old comedy, comedy of manners, or none of the above. The answer is old comedy. Okay. Question number 18. Dash is an episode in a more complex form of comedy. Satire, epic, farce, or burlesque. So the answer is farce. Farce is an episode in a more complex form of comedy. Now coming to question number 19. Who wrote the idea of comedy? Aristophanes, Menander, George Meredith, none of the above. The answer is George Meredith. Now coming to the question number 20, the last question. Farce comes under dash. High comedy, low comedy, comedy of humor, or none of the above. So farce comes under low comedy. The answer is low comedy. I think you scored very well. Okay, just let me know how much you have scored. Thank you for today. Thank you.